Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another daily energy draw. Yesterday's daily felt very powerful. I'm gonna have to listen back because I don't remember when I'm channeling what I'm saying, but it felt very powerful. So do let me know how it resonated for you and how you're feeling, especially with this new moon or full moon in Cancer. So we are still in the energy of the full moon in Cancer. So allow yourself to be kind to yourself, allow yourself to hydrate, allow yourself to rest as needed, and be very compassionate with yourself especially. Okay, so let's see what message we have for today. It is January 18th. Already the year is going by so fast. Let's see what message we have. That's too many cards. All right, let's see what message we have for today, January 18th, 2022. My animals are wanting to make their presence known in this week's dailies. That's Moxie, if you haven't been introduced. All right. January 18th, 2022. There's this feeling of joy. I don't know what it is. I said this in yesterday's daily. It's almost like I want to cry and I'm feeling joyful at the same time. I'm releasing a lot of emotions, especially old stuff. But I'm feeling this new bubbling energy, this new joyful energy, this almost like euphoric energy come up to the surface. And that's what happens when you release the dense energy, the heavy energy. That's what happens. You become aligned to who you truly are. You are love. You are light. You are joy. You are gratitude. You are laughter. I'm getting fairy energy, and that's very rare for me. I don't usually communicate with the fairies, and they're saying, yes, you do. You just don't know it. There's a very playful fairy energy that's coming around here, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, happy, joyful energy. I don't have any other word for it. So connect with the fairies. I'm also hearing they will help you heal, especially if you are in a lower energy, if you're feeling grief, if you're releasing a lot with this full moon. They will help you to heal. Always connect with any energies in the highest light connected to God's source energy itself. Always, make sure that you're putting your protection around you. Always make sure that I call upon 5th or 7th dimension and above, just to add that extra layer of protection. And I connect directly to God's source energy and beings that are connected directly to God's source energy. But allow yourself to call upon these elements, these beings, these beautiful beings. And this fairy energy just feels very light, airy, a little bit mischievous. It feels a little bit sassy, but there's an innocence to it as well. It's very playful. That's the word, playful. It's beautiful energy here. So we're using, I don't know if I said this yet, we're using the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So let's see what message we have for today. See what message we have for today. Don't think I have any fairy ducks, otherwise I would be using that for tomorrow. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what we're doing here. We have gratitude and we have release. This is piggybacking off of yesterday's message. Allow yourself to release the old energy and uplift yourself into this place of gratitude. And I'm also hearing a message. If you are having trouble feeling that energy of joy and happiness and laughter and love, and if you're having trouble just raising your vibrations, if you're stuck in a really low energy, and I get it, there's no judgment. Everybody is feeling what they're feeling. Everybody is where they are, especially when we look at the physical world, that it can feel very daunting and disheartening and helpless and hopeless, and like there's so much suffering and there's so much pain, and that can really, bring us down as well. Or we could be going through experiences that are really disheartening as well. And so it can be really hard to raise your vibrations sometimes. Gratitude is the first step. Find things to be grateful for. They're showing me the scene in the movie. It's with John Cusack. What is it? What's the movie? America's Sweethearts. I believe that's what it's called, where he is I don't know. He has had like some kind of mental breakdown. It's a really cute movie. He's in it, has some kind of mental breakdown, and he's been at this spiritual retreat or in this facility, and he is trying to get out of some kind of depression, and he's saying, I'm grateful for the sun, I'm grateful for the moon, I'm grateful for the stars, I'm grateful for the grass, I'm grateful for this car, I'm grateful for this ride. Like, he's going over it, over and over it in his mind, the things that he's grateful for. And Spirit saying there was, that movie was kind of like a farce. Like, it was kind of, poking a little bit of fun with that energy, but that's true. It's real. Gratitude does have the undercurrent of love. Gratitude does have, and appreciation does have the undercurrent of higher vibration. So that is the first step to shift yourself into a higher vibration. So allow yourself to look around you and say, okay, what do I have to be grateful for? We had the message yesterday of don't look at what you've lost. Look at what has given you an opportunity to change for something better. And especially when we have things that are just, our lives are in upheaval, or things just change, especially suddenly, we can look at it like, oh my gosh, I've just lost everything. But life is always in forward motion. Life is always in transition. We have to allow ourselves to release what is no longer in alignment with us in order to bring in what is, especially since our energy is constantly raising, especially since our energy is constantly transforming, transmuting, and growing, expanding. So does our physical life. So we can sometimes look at our physical life and be like, oh my gosh, I just lost my job, or I just lost my car, I just lost my home, or I just lost this relationship. Whatever it is, or even all of it, it can really bring us down. And I fully understand that. I've been there myself. But it also is an opportunity for the new to come in. But we have to allow ourselves to release it. It doesn't come without its own grief. Allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you need to feel, but the key is don't stay there. Allow yourself to feel the emotions and detach from them. Release the emotions, release the stories, release the pain patterns. Don't get stuck in the cycle. Say, okay, I'm feeling grief about this loss. This is really hurtful. This is really sad, but I can recognize that it's leading to something else. I can recognize that it's leading to something more. I can recognize that that energy that I was in and all those things I had thought that I lost just was no longer aligned to the energy that I'm calling in now. And so I know that I'm calling in and aligning to something new and even something better. So, gratitude. Allow yourself to start with gratitude and bring yourself up the scale. Bring yourself to that place of then laughter. Find something to laugh at. Find something to feel joyful at. Find something to love. Not just if you've lost a relationship, then, focus on your friendships. Focus on your family. Especially focus on yourself and loving yourself. If you are having trouble with finances, what can you create? What brings you passion? Things like that. Focus on the joy rather than the loss. Focus on the joy rather than the lack. Focus on the joy rather than the scarcity. Focus on the gratitude and release all else. Okay, they're pulling back. So that feels especially pertinent for this full moon in Cancer. Let me know how you guys are handling it, how you're dealing with it, how it is affecting you. I hope it is in a very positive way. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.